I don't know how to say this, but hello world. My name is Musi. Um, I've been trying to do YouTube for quite a while now, and I realized that I wasn't passionate about what I did. And as much as I love creating content, my screen died. Just one second. As much as I love creating content and wanting to create content, I realized that I'm not passionate about teaching creating content because I'm still learning myself. And I asked myself what is it that I do every single day of my life? And turns out for the last year, it's been investing. And in particular, investing in cryptocurrencies. So just to give you a little bit of a heads up, I was a developer from 2012 up until 2017. And then I kind of hated my life. I was taking a lot of drugs and other medications just to stay focused because I wasn't really passionate about what I did. And I eventually started my own company doing marketing, consulting, content creation, photography, video, animation, and I love that. I love it so much. But the thing is, it doesn't pay as well as, being a software developer. And I struggled, to be honest with you. I really, really struggled. And to this day, I'm still in debt because of that. So in 2020, I decided to invest every single dollar that I had in the stock market. And everyone advised me against it, but I still did it. I trusted myself and I did it. I made some profits, I lost some money, and eventually I learned a very valuable lesson called patience. And I ended up making some money. And then I was like, you know what? There's something here. There's definitely something. Like I found a pot of gold and it didn't run away. It just stayed there. And somewhere along September, October 2020, I bought Ethereum and Bitcoin on Wealthsimple, which is like a Canadian crypto app. That's horrible because you don't really own the Bitcoin, Ethereum, let's say. And then early this year, I went on Binance and I bought my first Ethereum. Siri, I'm not talking to you. I'm saying Ethereum.
Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah.
Could you say it again?
No, I'm not going to say it again. Stop talking.
There's nothing to stop here.
Go-
Check if the device is on your
Oh
home
my God,
Wi-Fi.
shut up! I hate that Siri always listens to what I have to say, especially when I say Ethereum. Well, not this time. Anyways, 2021 in January, I was like, you know what? I would like to be able to move my Ethereum and my Bitcoin. And Wealthsimple didn't allow you to do that. And I found Binance.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you please repeat it?
In any case, I ended up signing up to Binance because we're here in Canada and I think we're allowed to use Binance. We'll find out at the end of the year when it's tax season. And I've been obsessed. I got into crypto essentially before the pumps earlier this year. When all the green bars were happening, I was like strapped in. And I made some money, I lost some money, but overall, I'm up about 100% or so. And I realized that the one thing that I do every day in my life is look at my crypto investments. And not only that, I am learning how to become a better crypto, community member, investor, trying to learn about the technology. And from my standpoint, from my, point of view as an ex-developer, this is the future. It's not a Ponzi scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme, although it could very well be. I don't believe it is. I really believe it's a revolutionary technology that's going to disrupt the world, especially the financial markets, especially banks, governments. And no one wants that to happen, obviously. Up until the people like me grow up and take positions in governments, something that I will never do. And then we should see probably crypto adopted on a big scale. So in today's video, we're going to talk about blockchain, what it is, who invented it, and the future. Let's go. So in 1991, two research scientists came out with a research paper They wanted to create, they wanted to come up with a product or a solution where you could document stuff and timestamp it that couldn't be tampered with, meaning you can create it and that's it. You cannot delete it, you cannot update it, it's always there for everyone to see. And somewhere around 2008, a guy called Satoshi Nakamoto, or a girl, or a group of people, nobody knows, but something called Satoshi Nakamoto invented Bitcoin and released a white paper. Now, Bitcoin is essentially that. It's a way to, store information on a ledger or a public database where anyone can go see it. I can go check right now on the blockchain the last transactions, the wallet address, how much has been transferred from this wallet to that wallet, and I'm just talking gibberish, aren't I? So blockchain is essentially a public database where obviously transactions happens, because that's the back end of a financial instrument called Bitcoin. If you've been living under a rock, let me lift that rock for you. 2021, the year where mass adoption of cryptocurrencies is happening, finally. Now, I wasn't there in 2017. I was obviously somewhere else. My priorities were definitely not investing and not saving and not cryptocurrency, but it was spending money, wasting it in quantities. I spent, I think, like $50,000 in 2017. Did not make a single dime. That's not the point of this video. So when Bitcoin was created, people said that it was a Ponzi scheme. It was a pyramid scheme. Call up your friends, tell them to join. Call up your friends and tell them to call up their friends. And then the people at the top are essentially getting all the money. And then they disappear and then it collapses. And people have their doubts, reasonably. I get it. It looks and it sounds like that from a financial perspective. We never know what could happen. Someone could just pull the plug on the whole Bitcoin thing and all the money's gone. Nobody knows. But I truly don't believe that. And I really think Bitcoin and blockchain is actually a revolutionary technology. Let me explain. I was a developer from 2012 up until 2017, up until I gave up on this shit. And I was like, fuck it. I don't want to be a developer anymore. I hated my life. I used to take so many medication and drugs just to focus because I wasn't passionate about it. I'm a creative person. I like to paint. I like to take pictures. I don't like to sit caged behind the computer thinking why the function is shooting an error back at me. I didn't like that. I like seeing stuff. That's why I'm in here. It's visual. Code is not visual. At least when I started, it wasn't visual. Anyways, from my perspective as a developer, this is truly revolutionary tech. But there's one big problem. All the 1%, actually no. The 1% are clear of that. It's the governments, the banks. They're the ones that are going to take the biggest hit if this takes off. Because guess what? They're the ones that have been raping us from the start. And we had no other alternatives. But finally we do. And with social media, it is taking off like it's never done before. And the governments are scared. Banks are scared. That they're starting to come up with their own currencies on blockchain because they're like, well, we got to do it. And there's a lot of people out there that want to take your money in legitimate and illegitimate ways. So I hope that this channel will help you learn what all this blockchain cryptocurrency stuff is, so you can make better informed decisions and invest your money in the future. My name is Musi and welcome to the channel that doesn't have a name yet. I'm gonna update the name once I come up with it. For the time being, it's called No Name Channel. A lot of stuff has happened since then. Money was lost, money was made, money was frozen. By the way, Crypto.com, where the hell is my deposit? It's been a month. You haven't refunded me yet. God damn it. Anyways, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, also give it a thumbs up because it's free. I'll see you next time. Peace.